It was a magical world where people's height depended on their salary. One day a woman arrived for an interview at a big company, but the company's front door was many times taller than her, so she struggled to open it somehow. She managed to get inside and saw a long, towering staircase ahead. Gathering her courage, she slowly began to climb. At the top, she saw a group of people giving reports to a gigantic boss at least 10 times. Taller than them, the boss gently bent down to look at her and used a magnifying glass to read her resume. After going through it satisfied, he signaled his secretary for tea. The secretary handed a cup of tea to the woman and took her resume, which meant she got the job. The boss smiled and extended his hand. The woman hesitantly shook it, and instantly she grew a little taller. She made her way to her workstation, where a supervisor assigned her a colleague to help her learn. They were both given different tasks for her. The computer was so huge that she had to lie on the keyboard just to reach the keys. She worked day and night while her colleague constantly complained she was too slow, making her type even faster. When the office closed for the day, her colleague went home, but she stayed behind and kept working. By the end of the night, when everyone else had left, she was the only one remaining. The next morning when her colleague returned, he was shocked to see that not only had she finished her own work, she had completed his part. The supervisor noticed and came over to shake her hand. Instantly, she grew a little taller, and a team meeting. The team leader announced new targets, and everyone looked worried. They hadn't even finished the last batch, but the woman stood up and said she had already exceeded her target. Surprised, the team leader shook her hand, and she grew taller again. She began working faster than ever, managing 3 computers at once, leaving everyone amazed. Her hard work was praised across the company, and recognition from senior officials started pouring in. By the end of the month, while others looked tired and frustrated, the woman held the tallest stack of completed paperwork. With that, her responsibilities grew, and so did her salary, but she never backed down. Every day she worked even harder. She kept shaking hands with higher-ups, and each time her height increased. Eventually, she became the tallest person in the office, yet she started feeling a bit uneasy. Then one day the boss called her to the highest floor of the building. There, he officially retired and handed things over to her. As she stood there, she looked back and saw some employees who seemed afraid of her. That made her feel a little sad. Just then, she heard footsteps on the stairs. A new employee had arrived, resume in hand, looking up at her.